Hello all. Here's the last bit of work on this big paper clay relief tile. This is the last layer before I let it start to dry and to go in the kiln. Once again, it's stoneware paper clay, cone 10, IMCO brand, IMCO. I buy it out of California in like 1,000, 1,500 pound lots. Anyway, if you're local and Arizona, you can buy it from me. That way you won't have to ship in 1,000 pounds. Anyway, where am I? This is the last. So what have I done? Let's go over it. There's like 3 videos on YouTube now. This is the 3rd one of the process, or 4, I'm not sure anymore. Anyway, to start with, I had an old, cracked, unfinished tile. I think I didn't put that one up on it. So I finished it up in a 3-hour session. And then I started to glaze it. I sprayed it with 2 coats of white underglaze just to brighten it, because this clay fires at about a sort of creamy color. Low fire, it's like 6. It's low fire 06, it's like rosy color, but by the time it gets to 6, it's creamy white. So to overcome that cream, 2 coats of white underglaze. And I pretty much do that with all my sculptures these days. It just brightens all the glaze that I put over the top. Then I did some underglaze work, and you saw that in a previous video, the results of that. Then I let it dry a bit, and then I sprayed a coat of Celadon. That's Amico, what is it, C11, mixing clear. You can mix that with any kind of colors. It's zinc free. So I did that, and it's somewhat transparent, but it's not totally transparent, which is what I want. So I did that, let it dry again a couple days because it was pretty wet. And then I did some more work. And while it was laying flat and drying, I came in and I rubbed some texture in there, and I sprayed a little copper oxide with a little Guernsey borate entered in there too. This one, the texture is not as good as the other side, but you can see the flowers and whatnot that I put in there, and we'll see what happens with the layers, hopefully moving a little bit with the copper oxide. Then I did another coat of Celadon. Now we're 2 coats of Celadon, 2 coats of underglaze, and 1 coat of colored underglaze. Oh my gosh, but I put it on pretty thin. That's why you spray it. You don't want it really thick. Then I came in with brushwork, and I brushed into the wet Celadon, the last coat of wet Celadon. I used Amico's Ivory Beige, I used their Rose, I used their Peach, I used their Deep Orange. What is that? Flame Orange, yeah. Their Flame Orange there. What else did I use? Some of that smiley face yellow, what they call intense yellow. And some of that straw yellow, I like that a lot. And the same down with the cat. Got some of that with a little less intense than the hair. A little more ivory beige in him. And then some rose around his, as you start to come in, you see what's happening. With the, you want to mix these colors up. You don't want to use these underglazes like it's paint by the numbers or something. You want to put them on in different ways. I did some spritzing again of electric blue, even some turquoise into the interstices before I started work over the top. I know I'm making you dizzy going back and forth, right? I'm just learning, guys, how to do this. And then the blue in the background, now it's heavily textured, as you saw from the earlier videos. So the first thing I did was I took some baby blue Amico underglaze, just straight put that into that Celadon. Then I took royal blue Amico underglaze, which I added a little gum and a little Guernsey borate, which basically turns it into a glossy low fire glaze there, but it fires okay at 6 too in the past. And I watered that down quite a bit, and then I added some of the darks around the head just to make it stand out a little bit better in that picture of a background. And I did add a little bit of that dark blue under the under the lace collar. And so that's about it, except there's one new thing. It's just an experiment. So I got this high fire texturizer. Can you see it okay? Trying to get it to focus. From Amico. It's a cone 5/6. So that's what I'm firing this to. And it comes out of the bottle brown, you can see. And so I put it on the collar. And this collar is a total experiment because I had already sprayed one coat of Celadon, essentially glaze, before I started putting more clay over the top of it. So we'll find out if that clay actually attaches, but I always like to mix it up and push the envelope, as they say. I also put some of that texturizer on the bird, and then after I had that texturizer in, I came with some white underglaze with a little GB in it to make it sort of glazy, and I did a layer of that just on mostly the high points. And then I came in with some plain underglaze without the GB in it, which will be flatter, because I wanted a little bit of glossy, a little bit of matte. I wanted to break it up so it's not paint by number, guys. You want to break it up and make it painterly. So we shall see. Maybe the whole collar will fall off when I fire it. You never know. I just believe in taking chances and pushing it. So that's all the news that is to print, and I just want to say thank you very much for all those subscriptions to my new funky little YouTube channel. I'm trying hard to make them better, and I'm still waiting on the mic that's going to hook onto my t-shirt, so bear with me. I'm trying to project my voice, and thank you all. I love ya. Bye-bye.